The other question I wanted to address on matters of the police is to do with the rankings. Rankings and badges of rank. From 1968 up to today, the police have ignored ranking on matters of NCOs and constables. All amendments in ranking, naming, you call it, have been on the officers' level. 1968 is when the rank of senior sergeant was introduced in the Kenya police. It used to happen that once you attend an inspector's course that is called SOIP, before you were made an inspector, you were given something that was called waiting rank. The waiting rank was senior sergeant. That is why, even up to today, you will find that in the police, especially the general duties, there is a work definition for a constable. There is a work definition of a corporal and a sergeant, but there is no work definition of a senior sergeant. It was introduced in 1968 so that those who are waiting to be promoted to inspector are placed in that rank for 6 months, for a period of six months. If after 6 months you are seen not to be fit, you continue being a senior sergeant. And some of them even ended up making a career out of senior sergeant. Somebody stays up to the time he retires. I do suggest that we have the following ranks, starting from constable. There's no need of explaining it because it should be the way it is. Then we should have police grade 2, should be what we call a lance corporal. In the administration police, we have a constable who is called senior in charge. He's called in charge. And in the general duties, we have constables who are called senior constable. These are constables who have not been trained for any leadership quality, but because of their experience and whatever, they do act in authority in charge of others. Then police grade 3 should be a corporal. Police grade 4 should be a sergeant. Police grade 5 should be a senior sergeant. Now, we have somebody in the police station called Major. During our time, he used to be called Major Walaini. But nowadays, he's called Major wa Station. This is a very important person in a police station, Major. He coordinates the station. But unfortunately, at the division level, we do not have an NC who coordinates the majors. We should have a major who coordinates in the OCPD's office. We should have a major who should be called DSM, Divisional Sergeant Major, who should coordinate. The work of Major wa Station is very important. For those who do not know about police work, he's more important than even an inspector. So we should have a major wa division, DSM, coordinating the work of other majors in that division. Then we should have a county sergeant major. He coordinates within the county. Then we should have an RSM coordinating regional sergeant majors, and then we should have 4 sergeant major who will be in charge of sergeant majors within the police force. When we go to police grade 6, I do not know why the rank of sub-inspector was removed. I was an inspector of 2 grades. Actually, Wajakoya was a sub-inspector when I was a full inspector. So we should revert to sub-inspector. County commander should be called chief superintendent. In Scotland Yard, we have a chief superintendent. When the new constitution came, we had police officers putting on ranks similar to a brigadier. I'm told the military refused. I do not know why they feel so. In other countries, we have a police brigadier. We have a police major general. What is this thing about that you should not put on ranks similar to a brigadier? After all, the badges of rank of an inspector are called military pattern stars. So this thing about military feeling that they have a trademark for that is nonsense. So the county police commander should have 3 military pattern stars and be called he should be called chief superintendent of police. Then regional boss should have a rank of cross spear with 1 military pattern star, and he should be called assistant inspector general, police grade 13. Then we should have police grade 14 should be senior assistant inspector general. Police grade 15 should be principal assistant inspector general. Police grade 16 should be a DIG. That way we can coordinate well, so that as I speak right now, the Inspector General has control over the Commissioner General of Prisons, Kenya Wild, whatever. And what I've suggested about placing the ranks together is to harmonize the work in a more structured way. Thank you.